Hello everyone, the quest for level 100 begins today. So yeah, I know we mentioned this last week, but yeah, today starts the quest for level 100. We're gonna get to that. I'm not saying that this game will never come back, understand, you know, you can indeed get, ow, I don't know if you guys hear that bong noise, I just bonked my headphones. Yeah, great start to the episode. Oh man, I am tired. It's like a time. It is a time. It's always a time. There's time to construct out of my imagination. There's time just to construct your imagination. I need to get my tinfoil hat. But yes, how are you guys doing today? Are you doing well? Hope you're doing well. Cause, if you're not, I will find you and cheer you up. Because you should always be doing well. But yeah. Oh man, you know what? I want to play Mario 64 DS. I don't know why. Lately, I've just been itching to play some Mario 64 DS. Of all things. I'm just like doing 2 Mario 64 series right now. I want to play 64 DS. I'll probably do a series on it. That's in maybe like a couple years or so. I just gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. I mean, I remember I wanted Mario 64 so bad. Like, this is like 4 years ago. But like what I like to call the year of 3DS. I was just like, I gotta skate. Just like this 11-month gap between when I got my 3DS and my Switch. I was just got like, it was just such a great time. I was just getting 3DS games. I was horrible at gaming. It was just a fun time. But yeah, like, one of the games, I wanted Super Mario 64 so bad, and I was like, wow, I can play on DS. So I got it, and like, I love, part of the reason why I love Mario 64 so much is the graphic. I just love that N64 style graphics. But there's very few games that I don't like it, and after seeing one of the best reviews I've ever watched, and it was of Ocarina of Time, the visuals don't, I'm not a big fan of the visuals anymore. Ocarina of Time just does not look great, even for I know it came out in 1998 at the N64, but other games like Gran Turismo just look so much better. Even in Majora's Mask, and it's just kind of laggy. It just doesn't have great visual appeal, but of course the remake is like amazing. Ocarina of Time is like might be like the best remake ever. I mean, I guess it's technically more of a remaster now that I think about it, because it doesn't really change that much about the game. But yeah, oh come on, yes! Doesn't really change that much about the game, but it's one of the remaster. But that and Metroid Prime Remastered are like the best of the best when it comes to that. Like, absolutely just so good. But I can't really say too much about saying about Majora's Mask 3D. Well, I kind of can, but the community's gonna get, those other fans are gonna get mad at me because Majora's Mask 3D, I guess, is like just a really bad remake. But like I said, I didn't like Mario 64 DS because it didn't have the graphics that I wanted. But now after just playing so much of the N64 game, like, I want some new graphics and new content, because I've done 3 Mario 64 playthroughs in like the last 6 months. So, yeah, I kinda 100% playthroughs nonetheless. Yeah, I know you guys know about the 2 that I had going. But before I did my YouTube series, I streamed the game 100%. So yeah. Yeah, so I want some new content. Oh man. I want it though. If Mario 64 Weekend ever comes back, I'm gonna remember some Mario 64 DS, cause it's just great. Oh, I want the strawberries, I want them. Alright, that was a quick round. It was only 4 minutes. I guess it's gonna be like 5 minutes by the time it's over, but that was a pretty good time. And 338. It's just insane. the skills. Oh, that was huge. Oh my gosh. 20th anniversary logo. 2. What? Did I already get that? That's weird. You guys are probably tired of 3D Mario on this channel, and I do not blame you, because they do not look, they can get old. And I'm tired of Mario 3D World. Because I'm just tired of Mario 3D. Well, I want to get that game out of here. The views have been declining considerably on it, so it's probably gonna get out of here soon. So, it might move to Cheeky Gamer Plus. I'm not really sure. I'm honestly tired of that game. I don't want to do it anymore. I mean, we're not that far from the end, but I think you guys might be with me on the fact that we need to get some 3D Mario off. I mean, I guess when you play, to be fair, I've played 3 very different 3D Mario games. 3D World and Super Mario 64, like, the complete opposite end of the spectrum when it comes to that style of Mario game. And Bowser's Fury is kind of like a blend between the two, but, like, yeah. Yeah. It's, we get that out of here. But yeah, I want to get some Zelda games. I want to get some Kirby games. Yeah, I just want to just do stuff. I want to branch out a bit more in other genres. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Windows, I don't care about what you have to say about my something. I'm sorry. I'm recording right now. Jeez, Microsoft? Don't understand that I'm recording? Like, come on. Do you not watch every single one of my videos? You're telling me Microsoft Incorporated does not watch every single one of GQ Gamer's uploads? How could they? They're like your average person. Not like the very small minority that probably just doesn't watch my videos, that has ever watched one of my videos in the first place. There's probably like 100,000 people. What? I guess, wait, oh, that's weird to think about that, over 100,000 people have clicked on one of my videos. Has it really? Because I have over 100,000 channel views. But, I mean, it's not that, surely not that many people are returning, right? That's kind of crazy. Oh, stolen. 2D Mario would be fun, I really think, on this channel. Get some 2D Mario in here. That would be pretty fun. Especially New Super Mario Bros. But yeah, like, I know, like, New Super Mario Bros. U and 2 are, like, kind of, like, supposedly, like, some of the worst Mario games, but I don't like U that much. Its art style is very bland. I can forgive Wii, because it's kind of like adapting the DS into a console, but U just looks exactly the same. And 2, I like I said, and I may have said this today. I think I mentioned this today, but I don't know. I've recorded 2 of these videos at once. But like I said, I wasn't even paying attention. Like I said, New Super Mario Bros. 2 was like my first. Well, Mario Kart 7 was technically, but it came pre-installed, so New Super Mario Bros. 2 was my first cartridge 3DS game. And, like, yeah. So, yeah, it's kind of nostalgic, and it just kind of has its own unique look, because it's on 3DS. I mean, it doesn't say it's a good look, I just said it's a unique look. But yeah. The heck, all the noises are happening right now. Like, every single noise in existence is going on right now, I can guarantee you. Yeah, let's check out the results. Come on, I still won that, right? Yeah, let's go. Yeah, get that level 95. Heck yeah. Alright, where are we at? Ooh, that's pretty good. Alright, even lost at all? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah. Next round. And I remember, I think, like, I got, like, Mario 64 DS. I remember I got it. I my OCD, like, so, like, it was a used one, obviously. Like, 2019. You're not gonna find a new 264 DS, but, so, you know, I bought it used. And first, it didn't even work. It's always been a dusty cart, even. I put it in one of BC's DS Lites, and it, like, froze up the whole thing. So yeah, that has always been, like, kind of a funky cartridge. But, when I first got it, I guess the person who owned it first was, like, just the worst at video games. Because the file that they had 0 stars on it, meaning they couldn't even get a star. Which is just sad beyond belief. So yeah, my OCD was like, well, I should have a second file, and that file will always just be preserved. So the whole time I had it, I was just like, well, I only have 2 files to play. And like I said, I was pretty awful at games back then, so, yeah, I couldn't be. I think I had like 50-something stars last time I played. Like, I was pretty bad. I didn't even ever beat it. And besides, you need 80 stars just to beat it, which is a bump up from the 70 you need in the original game, which makes sense. There's 30 more stars. You at least makes sense to at least have 10 more as a end game requirement. But you know, so I know a lot of people hate the controls. I've honestly so, like, the main thing about Mario 64 is just messing around with the controls, because they're just so good, right? And DS kind of takes that away. But, like, I still like it. I play, BC play a lot of the versus mode. And it's just, like, such a fun versus mode. I wish it was expanded on. That game deserves to be, like, that game should have been re-released on 3DS. Super Mario 64 3D or Super Mario 64 DS 3D. Like, if they had just done, like, Super Mario 64 3D, you could have chosen, like, a mode, like Mario only, or all 4 characters. That would have been cool. But yeah, it definitely deserved it, since, you know, porting a game that was created just entirely to show off analog control and just take that away entirely is, like, kind of a weird thing. Just a little bit. But, yeah, and it definitely deserved a 3DS re-release. We've gone right alongside Ocarina of Time 3D and Star Fox 64 3D. And it's just like Nintendo 64 remakes, you know. But, oh well. Is what it is, I guess. But you know, before people were like, well, now it's just like, well, you can play Mario 64 on the go. Then 3D All-Stars came out, it's like, well, there's no reason to play this anymore. Because the controls. But, yeah, there's a big reason to play Mario 64 DS. All the original content is just, like, really creative. But the big problem with it, that it fails as a remake, is that it doesn't fix issues that were in the base game. Which a remake should do. It was focused too much on adding content that it forgot about fixing what was already there. Which, in a remake, is one of the most important aspects. And when you just... And there's nothing wrong with new content. Like, all the new content is great. It's just that I would have rather had the base game be fixed than so much new, you know? And it's not like they couldn't do it later. They can always do that later. And they can still do that. But, you know, Nintendo, they could have done that in 3D All-Stars, you know? I mean... You know, it would have been cool if they had done 64DS and 3D All-Stars. I probably wouldn't have been happy with it. Like I said, I was super hyped because I didn't have to see the DS graphics anymore, but, oh, that's me, shoot. But yeah, in the long run, it would have been cooler to see it on the 64DS. And that game could just be remastered for the Switch, honestly. Or the next console, even. If it, like, all the rumors are true and it has, like, 2 screens or something crazy like that. That would be great, you know? That would be really cool. Also, we go for that stereoscopic 3D. But, oh well. 402. That is insane. Alright, 96. It's level 96. Oh my gosh, there's so many rewards. But yeah, it might be a bit before the next episode of this, because Heroes of Kingdom. But, shouldn't be, I mean, not more than a month. Don't expect it to be more than a month. Yeah, I'll see you guys next time.